Jaws, directed by Steven Spielberg, is hailed as one of the greatest thrillers and horror films of all time. It's the third film by Spielberg to be listed on the American Film Institute's Top 100 American Films, coming in at 48th place. The film boasts a number of unique artistic elements that have cemented its legendary status. Jaws was the first film to surpass $100 million at the box office and the first to be shown in 500 U.S. theaters. It is based on the 1974 novel by Peter Benchley, combining horror, thrill, adventure, and suspense, and is noted for John Williams' iconic score. The film won 12 Cinematic Awards and was nominated for 4 Oscars, taking home 3 for Best Music, Best Sound Engineering, and Best Editing. It also won 1 out of 4 Golden Globe nominations for Best Original Score. Here is a summary of Jaws, directed by Steven Spielberg. The film stars Roy Scheider, Robert Shaw, Richard Dreyfuss, Lorraine Gary, and Murray Hamilton. It was produced by Richard Zanuck and released in 1975 with a runtime of 158 minutes. The screenplay was written by Peter Benchley, with a budget of $9 million and grossing $470,653,000. The film's story centers around a fictional tourist island in New England where a giant shark starts terrorizing the locals. Initially, the shark attacks several swimmers in the waters. The focus then shifts to 3 main characters: a principled police chief who recently moved to the island with his wife and 2 sons from New York City, a young oceanographer who is an expert on sharks, and a fisherman obsessed with avenging himself against all sharks. The plot thickens when the police chief is called after a girl's mutilated body is found on the shore. The medical examiner suggests she was a victim of a shark attack. But the mayor, fearing a decline in tourism revenue, especially on the Independence Day holiday, tries to convince the chief that the girl died in a boating accident. Any mention of sharks would drive tourists away. Despite the mayor's arguments, the oceanographer insists that a shark was responsible for the attack, and his theory is confirmed when another person falls victim to a similar attack. The mayor then rallies all the fishermen in the area to hunt down every shark, with the obsessed fishermen eager to find the rogue shark. A bounty of $10,000 is put up. Ignoring the oceanographer's warnings, the mayor allows tourists back to the beach only for the predator to kill another person that same day. This leads to the beach being closed down and the fishermen being tasked with catching the shark, joined by the police chief and the oceanographer. The shark then attacks the underwater observation cage used by the oceanographer and later the boat itself, revealing itself to be much larger than they had expected. After an intense battle, the shark destroys the boat and devours the fishermen, but, in a climactic moment, the police chief blows it up.